Hi and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn about the genitive case, how to form it and when to use it in a sentence. In this video I'm going to show you 5 different situations where the genitive case is needed. This is when we're talking about possessions, past positions, or if you want to form a necessity sentence. Then it's also used in combinations with the word ganze, which means with, and at the end of this video we will also learn when the object of a sentence has to stand in the genitive case. So let's start with the first one, possessions. We are talking about possessions when we want to express that something belongs to someone. The structure is very easy. It's the possessor plus n, which is the genitive marker. Let's take a look at one example. The name Emma. We add the genitive marker n to it, so it's Emma plus n, and we get Emman, which means of Emma. Here's one example. Emman kissa on Saksassa means Emma's cat is in Germany. So Emman kissa means Emma's cat or the cat of Emma, and on Saksassa means in Germany. Germany is standing here in the inessive case. So let's repeat. Emman kissa on Saksassa. Emma's cat is in Germany. Let's do another example. The name Kimi. We add the genitive marker n to it and we get Kimin, which means of Kimi. Here's one example. Kimin ystävät Emma ja Matti asuvat Suomessa means Kimi's friends Emma ja Matti live in Finland. Kimin ystävät means Kimi's friends. Emma ja Matti are the names of the two friends, and asuvat is the third person plural of the verb asua, which means to live, and Suomessa means in Finland. So let's repeat. Kimin ystävät Emma ja Matti asuvat Suomessa. Kimi's friends Emma and Matti live in Finland. Now, sometimes it can happen that we have names which are affected by the KBT rule, which is the consonant gradation. For example, the name Pekka. It has two Ks, and when we add the genitive marker n to it, then this name goes through a consonant gradation. So in our example here, it means that the two Ks change to one K after adding the genitive marker. So we have Pekka plus n is Pekan. The two Ks changed to one K. Pekan means of Pekka. Here's one example. Pekan koira on kotona means Pekka's dog is at home. So Pekan koira means Pekka's dog, so koira means dog, and on kotona means is at home. Kotona means at home. So let's repeat. Pekan koira on kotona. Pekka's dog is at home. Next one. Then we also might have names that are ending in a consonant. For example, the name Alex, or as some would say, Alex. Here we have to add in to the name, so Alex plus in will be Alexin, which means of Alex. For example, Alexin vaimo on Lisa means Alex's wife is Lisa. Alexin vaimo means Alex's wife or the wife of Alex, and on Lisa means is Lisa. Let's repeat. Alexin vaimo on Lisa. Alex's wife is Lisa. And when we have the first and the last name, then we put the genitive marker n only to the last name. For example, Ville Valo. So here we add the genitive marker to the last name, which is Valo. So that means we have Valo plus n, which becomes Valon. The first name, which is Ville, stays the same. So here we don't need to add anything else to it. So our result is Ville Valon. Here's one example. Ville Valon ammatti on laulaja means Ville Valo's profession is a singer. So ammatti means profession and laulaja is a singer. That's it, and we carry on with the second situation. Past positions. So past positions in a sentence always follow the genitive case. For example, edessä means in front of. Lintu on talon edessä means the bird is in front of the house. So, lintu means bird. Talon is the genitive case of the word talo, which means house, and it's standing here in the genitive case because it's followed by the postposition edessä, which means in front of. So, let's repeat. Lintu on talon edessä. The bird is in front of the house. Next example, päällä means on or on top of. Sanomalehti on tuolin päällä means the newspaper is on the chair. So, sanomalehti means newspaper. Tuolin is the genitive case of the word tuoli, which means chair, and it's standing here in the genitive case because it's followed by the postposition päällä, which means on or on top of. So, let's repeat. Sanomalehti on tuolin päällä. The newspaper is on the chair. Two more examples. Välissä means in between or between. For example, ikkunan ja sohvan välissä on kissa means the cat is between the window and the sofa. So, ikkunan is the genitive case of the word ikkuna, which means window, and sohvan is the genitive case of sohva, which means sofa. Both of these words do stand here in the genitive case because they are followed by the postposition välissä, which means between or in between, and kissa means cat. So let's repeat. Ikkunan ja sohvan välissä on kissa. The cat is between the window and the sofa. And our last one, vasemmalla puolella means on the left side. For example, Matti istuu Leenan vasemmalla puolella means Matti is sitting on the left side of Leena. So Matti istuu means Matti is sitting. Istuu is the third person singular of the verb istua, which means to sit. And Leenan is the genitive case of Leena, and it's standing here in the genitive case because it's followed by the postposition vasemmalla puolella, which means on the left side. So let's repeat. Matti istuu Leenan vasemmalla puolella. Matti is sitting on the left side of Leena. Nice. Now let's move on to our third situation, talking about necessity, which means we want to express, for example, I have to or I must and so on. Also here the structure is very easy. The person who has to do something is standing in a genitive case. And then we have either täytyy, which means has to, or pitää, which means has to, or on pakko, which means absolutely must, plus the second verb, which is standing in the infinitive. So let's take a look at one example. Pekan täytyy opiskella saksaa means Pekka has to study German. So let's go step by step. Pekan is the genitive case of the name Pekka. Then we have täytyy, which means has to, which is followed by the infinitive verb opiskella, which means to study. And saksa means German, and it's standing here in the partitive case because of the verb opiskella, which requires the partitive case. So let's repeat. Pekan täytyy opiskella saksaa. Pekka has to study German. Or we can also, for example, say minun täytyy opiskella saksaa, which means I have to study German. Now it's the right time to learn the genitive cases of the personal pronouns. So let's go quickly through them. The genitive case of minä is minun. Then we have sinun, hänen, meidän, teidän, and heidän. These are the genitive cases of the personal pronouns. Let's repeat quickly again. Minun, sinun, hänen, meidän, teidän, and heidän. Alright, now we know how to form the positive necessity sentences. Now let's see how it works with the negative ones. Also here the structure is very easy. The person is standing in the genitive case plus ei tarvitse plus infinitive. So let's take a look at our example. Pekan ei tarvitse opiskella saksaa means Pekka doesn't have to study German. So the ei tarvitse always stays the same. Another example is minun ei tarvitse opiskella saksaa. I don't have to study German. Great, that's it. Now the next situation is when we want to express with someone. In Finnish it is the genitive case plus kansa. Here are some examples. Minä asun Emman kanssa means I live with Emma. Minä asun means I live and Emman kanssa means with Emma. One more example. Me puhumme laulajan kanssa means we talk with the singer. So me puhumme is the first person plural of the verb puhua, which means to speak. Laulajan is the genitive of the word laulaja, which means singer. And it's standing here in the genitive case because it's followed by the word kanssa. So let's repeat. Me puhumme laulajan kanssa. We talk with the singer. Now we only have one situation left, and this is when we want to talk about objects as a whole thing. Sounds kind of difficult. Let's take a look at some examples. Matti lukee kirjan means Matti reads the book. But here we actually mean he reads the whole book, so all of the pages. And lukee here is the third person singular present tense of the verb lukea, which means to read. And the book here in this sentence stands in a genitive case, which is why we say kirjan, because we mean the whole book. Next example. Mikko syö kakun means Mikko eats the cake. And here we mean the whole cake. Kakun is the genitive case of the word kakku, which means cake. So this sentence should be clear. And our last example is Anssi ostaa uuden auton means Anssi buys a new car. Why do we put the car into the genitive case? Well, first of all, because he's buying the car as a whole, and mainly because he buys one car. Because usually people buy only one car and not necessarily two or more at the same time. Then we also have uuden in the sentence, which is the genitive case of the word uusi, which means new. And since it's referring to the car, we gotta put it into the genitive case as well. Ostaa should be clear. It's here the third person singular of the verb ostaa, which means to buy. So let's repeat. Anssi ostaa uuden auton. Yeah, so that's it for today. So we have learned when to use the genitive case. Of course, there's more to this topic, but these situations are the most important ones or common ones when talking about the genitive. So I hope you liked this video. If you did so and want to learn more Finnish, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and see you next time.